Yeah, you know, I love french fries, but chicken fries? What? Okay, it doesn't matter, because we're going to flex on them anyway.
Okay, so today we're doing our very first butt better with Burger King. I don't know about the king of burgers. Their chicken fries were the most requested out of everything that I saw, and I get why. Unique, and I don't know. I don't like at that point, just make fried chicken. Like, you don't have to go through all that. You just don't. I guess it's cool because you can put it in your mouth like that, but even then, like, no. I don't want this to be the whole dialogue. So with all that said, let's just make this, shall we? Burger Bing. Can I get 2 Burger Bing? The bag. This is our first Burger King, is it not? I think it is. Oh, it's like a modern art burger. You didn't have to do all that. All right, the box. Kind of like it. I dig it. All cluck, you tweet. What? God, there's a lot of stuff on this. Hashtag chicken fries. Hashtag, yeah, we all do hashtags, right? Welcome to 2007 when Instagram was launched. Kind of look like skinny mozzarella sticks, but uglier. Ugly. They didn't have any sauce, so this is sauceless. Oh. I mean, listen to how these snap first off. That sounds like it tore a piece of foam in half. The aftertaste is super bitter because the oil's been on for God knows how long. But they do taste okay aside from that. Like the MSG helps, so there's that. They're not quite juicy considering there should be plenty of fat in this. The McDonald's nuggets were better than this. These just have clout because they're in the shape of a fry. We're gonna do better. If that wasn't evident. Well. This is kind of a similar thing to the McDonald's nuggets. Let's first make our chicken fry sauce since BK underwhelmed us by not even having it. Get yourself a medium saucepan and add half a cup of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2.5 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of fine sea salt, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Optionally, give it a little sprinkle of magic dust, also known as MSG, and lastly, a tablespoon of your favorite hot sauce. Give that a stir, place it on a stove over medium heat, and as soon as that starts to bubble, let that simmer and reduce for 8 minutes while stirring occasionally. Now what's that look like to you? That's a good old-fashioned barbecue sauce. Kind of. But hang on, pour that bad boy into a small bowl and add half a cup of yellow mustard, half a cup of mayonnaise. Yes, I know there's a lot of ingredients, right? Just stop complaining. One last thing. I also added some spicy chili crisp because, why not? There's already like 10 ingredients. About a tablespoon. Anyways, give that some whiskey business until thoroughly combined, and marvel at a king of chicken sauces. Now, what exactly makes up a chicken fry? It all sounds very wrong and cryptic. But if you choose to do so, get yourself 1 pound of chicken breast, slice it into nice long strips, place it into a bowl, then rough chop a 1/4 pound of pure chicken skin, which you can buy from a butcher or strip off some chicken thighs. Those chicken thighs you forgot in your fridge that you're just letting them sit there and rot away. To that, you're gonna add 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of MSG, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of ground white pepper, and 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. Now mix all that up. It's perfectly ground chicken. And of course, if you don't have a grinder, simply buy pure ground chicken breast and skip the skin. Okay, so we have our spiced ground chicken. Now all we need to do is shape it. Using a bowl of water, dampen your hands to keep the meat from sticking, and form your chicken into the dimensions of, well, a french fry. Yes, literally a french fry. What were you expecting? Go as thick or thin as you want, although I found a little under a 1/2 inch thick to be perfect. The length is up to you, but try not to get too crazy because nobody here wants to measure that. Become one with your chicken. Now once you've got your meat sticks, pop those things in the freezer. For 15 minutes. Now while those are firming up, get your katsu style breading station ready. Here we have a bowl filled with 1 cup of all-purpose flour, which I've also seasoned with 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of MSG, 2 teaspoons of Spanish paprika, and 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. The next bowl is 2 to 3 eggs, cracked and beaten with 1 tablespoon of water until homogeneous, and lastly 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Okay, it's breading time. First begin by gently coating your fries evenly with the flour mixture, shake off the excess, then give it a complete coat with egg wash. Make sure there's no dry spots, and finally toss in the panko for a beautifully even coat. Remember Papa's rule. No naked chicken spots. I want this thing to be a full and single absolute unit of coating. Do you go outside with your jacket and pants but then cut the backside off your pants so that your butt cheeks are revealed? No, so don't do it with your chicken. Anyway, frying these is super easy. Heat that to 350 degrees Fahrenheit over medium heat, and then fry your breaded chicken in batches of 5 to 8 pieces at a time, depending on the pot, for about 3 to 4 minutes or until they emerge transformed, glowing golden brown, and in an ethereal state of crispiness that could send you to the... Okay, let's just taste test this and see how we did. Just full of crispy, meaty rods dunked into a creamy sauce. B-roll.